Hi, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the Excavation of Hob's Barrow. This is the first episode that I'm trying out my new earphones. So I've been looking for some new earphones for quite some time now and I didn't have any luck. I love my Razer ones, but I have too much hair and sometimes it just gets too much. My hair are long and pretty thick, it's just getting a lot sometimes and I just need some air. So yeah, we'll see how they're gonna be, if I would want to keep them or not. But yeah, so let's start. Let's continue actually. Oi, okay, you're here. Welcome back. Okay, so it's this one, yeah? Go take it.
What's this? There's a strange stone strapped to the cover.
IAW. Day 1. Arrived after a decent day's ride from Bakewell. This is a curious place. Locals seem distant. I'm to meet my local contact tomorrow, so it will be an early night for me. I shall try to keep a diary of my stay here and not give up by day 3 of the excavation as usual. Despite the thrill of possible new discoveries, I cannot stop thinking about my dear wife and wonder if I should have left her in her current state. I must have faith that she will conquer this bout of illness. Oh, 5 pages, that's gonna be long. True to form, my journal has been abandoned. Let that not speak for the excitement I feel for this excavation. After much preparation, we dig tomorrow. Such an exceptional site with a unique history. As for the dangers, we shall meet them head first. We are prepared. I also sought out a local wise woman yesterday, and she provided me with a tincture for my beloved's nausea gravitarum. This one. I am sure she should be pleased with it upon my return. Lo, a place of miracles. A planet seed sprouted before our eyes and illuminated our path. Nature's laws hold no meaning here, but I clutch my table with the knowledge that it shall end this. P. Rho. Theta. Epsilon. By the way, these are Greek. Like theta. But it should be here, right? Because this is the P in English is, because I'm Greek, for anyone that doesn't know. The P in English is our Rho, like R. But where is the theta? I don't see any theta because it's like our theta, is like a 0 with a line in the middle, like an 8 but more circular. Epsilon. This look like S, but okay. Epsilon. We found the code was simply in the singularity of the characters. All eyes must face towards the 7th archontic. Wow. When the sun and the 2 moons meet, the guardians shall be defeated. Okay. A dead language reveres the path. For thou art the moon, the chief of the stars. Listen to the things that I have said. Follow the words of my mouth. Reveal thyself to me. I heard the whisper, not once. Again and again. I will pour out my spirit. I'm not reading that. That seems like a curse. I'm not gonna say it 3 times. It's like Bloody Mary. If you say it 3 times in the mirror, it's gonna come up. I'm not saying that.
It appears to be a journal, full of hogwash.
Hogwarts!
I don't recognize the handwriting. Maybe Stanley knows more about it.
Her voice sounds weird through my earphones. I'm not gonna lie. The sound is the same, the voice is different, and it's really weird. I'm thinking now about moving back to my headphones. I'm back. Okay, let's see what I have. Can I do? No. Okay.
Good morning. How's your head, Miss Bateman? That were quite the tune you treated us to last night.
To be honest, Stanley, I felt better. I take it you slid this journal under my door?
I beg your pardon?
The journal, Stanley.
I certainly did no such thing. Nor could have anyone else. You're the only guest staying here.
What's the meaning of all this? Do you propose that it manifested itself out of thin air?
Maybe.
Well,
It must have been him. I don't think it's him. He might be telling the truth.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
just calm
I just
down.
don't understand how else it could have got there.
Okay,
What do you make of this stone?
that's a funny looking thing. It's got a cockerel on it.
Yes,
Cockerel.
but have you seen anything like it?
Never.
Never. Talk about your dream.
Do you ever have strange dreams, Stanley?
Me? I sleep as sound as a baby.
I had one
Baby.
such dream last night. It was so vivid.
What were it about?
Like to hear his thoughts about it. No, tell him. I think he's
I
nice.
was at Hobbs Barrow,
Oh?
but everything was different. Great peaks soared in the distance. And there was a creature.
A creature, you say?
Yes, a short, robed fellow, eyes as black as pitch. It told me that my father had been there in Hobbs Barrow many years ago, but something went wrong, and the creature helped him escape. It said that I would find proof in the morning.
Oh, the journal.
Mm-hmm.
You've had a premonition, lass.
Please, Stanley, I've no time for that nonsense. But I'll admit it's a strange coincidence.
Now, what did I tell you about Hobbs Barrow?
That I should leave it alone?
Mm-hmm.
Aye.
Hogwash.
Hogwarts.
Your dream reminds me of a story from my childhood. An old folk tale about Hobbs Barrow.
Sorry if everyone gets annoyed every time I say Hogwarts. I just can't. I need to say it.
Are you sure there was no one else here overnight?
Without doubt.
How very, very peculiar.
So, what does it say inside?
Oh, I'm not sure he can be trusted. I don't know. I think he can. To be honest, he's been nice. But some people are being nice so they can take advantage of you. But you know what? Fuck it.
Take a look.
Tell him.
Well, I can't make head nor tail of it.
Neither can I.
Maybe someone else in the village can help you with it.
What is this folk tale you mention?
Well, when I were a wee boy, there were talk of a
Wee
goblin.
boy.
They say he lived inside Hobbs Barrow, hence the name, Hobbs Barrow. Hob, coming from hobgoblin, of course. Fortunately, I don't remember anything else about it.
The
I was
kid
told
may
not to
remember.
believe in such fairy tales, Stanley.
Don't close your mind to such things, lass. I'm sure Mr. Shoulder will tell you more.
Perhaps, if I ever meet him. Goodbye.
See you soon.
Mr. Soder became Mr. Legs
Good
and
morning,
ran away.
Mr. Kemp.
Good day, Miss Tompkins.
I'm here for his lordship's paper.
Ah,
Sorry, lass. Mr. Price hasn't dropped them off this morning. I heard he actually left the village yesterday.
Indeed, I can vouch for that.
Ma'am?
Good day.
Oh dear.
what?
His lordship won't be pleased.
My sincerest apologies, Miss Tompkins.
I'll come back in a few days. Ta-ra.
Goodbye.
Ta-da! Ask him about
Who
his
is Miss
lordship.
Tompkins?
A housemaid in the employ of Panswick Manor. She comes by to pick up his lordship's weekly paper.
I'm surprised newspapers are available in Bewley.
Aye, his lordship gets what he wants.
Lord Panswick likes to keep up with affairs from outside of Bewley.
Aye, he has many interests around the country.
What sort of interests?
His lordship's affairs are his own business.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
Ta-da! Okay, go here because knife. Take it.
Goodness
No,
me.
no.
I can't budge it.
Be careful, Miss Bateman. You'll cut yourself. I spent all morning trying to get that bloody thing out. I shall be having words with that scoundrel next time he shows his face.
She doesn't give a fuck.
Curses.
We have our very own Excalibur. It's all yours if you can pull it out, King Arthur.
Okay, what about the stone? I don't know if I can use that. Oi.
I do not wish to damage Mr. Kemp's table any further than it already has been.
Oh, Jesus, woman. What about the stone?
Can't see how that will help me.
I don't know, hit it! Hit your head with it! With that?
I do not wish to...
Fuck off. Then don't have it. I don't care.
Right. I need to convince Mr. Bryden to let me excavate Hobbs' Barrow and find
Doggy.
out where this journal came from. Curses! I forgot I had this worm in my pocket. Poor thing is dead now. Rest in peace, Kenneth.
Should I have done something with that? Who are you? Woman?
Good day.
I'm still setting up my stall. Come back later.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. Ah, yes. The yawning lady, whatever. She's out. It's very foggy. She's creepy, dude.
Good morning, Father Roach.
Ah, Miss
Cockroach.
Bateman. What a pleasure to see you again. Have you tracked down Mr. Shoulder yet?
Don't get me started.
I'll take that as a no.
Indeed. What brings you to the square today?
I'm meeting a couple of young congregation members to go over some scripture. You're welcome to join us.
Thank you, Father
No,
Roach,
thank you.
but I have quite a busy day ahead of me.
We will be at St. Edmund's, should you wish to join us later.
No, thank you.
Do you recognize this journal?
What a tatty old thing. You ought to take better care of your possessions, Miss Bateman.
Don't
It's
mind,
not
dude.
mine.
Then whose is it?
That's precisely what I'm trying to find out.
I'm afraid I can't help you. I haven't seen it before.
What do you make of this stone?
I don't recognize the symbol from any Christian iconography. Did you make it yourself?
No, never mind. Thanks for your time.
Maybe
Lord be with you.
Yeah, sure. Maybe
The
the...
path leads back towards the railway station.
I didn't ask you. I seriously didn't ask. I didn't press anything. What the fuck? Where is the
Blacksmith
dude?
looks closed.
Yeah, well, he could
Beating raw
answer.
metal into a fine object is an admirable skill.
She likes him. What can I do now? Okay, go back to the train station, whatever is that. Or talk to that dude. I think he's warming up a bit.
Bugger off!
Or maybe not.
Ah, the unmistakable.
Sorry. I thought he started liking me a bit more, but no. Hello?
I don't think anyone is home.
Or they just don't want to open to you again. Oi. Bewley station is closed for the time being due to track damage between Bewley and Bakewell. We apologize for any inconvenience caused. Midland Railway. Can I open the door now?
Hello? Hello?
No one's there, just open the door. What's that? Open the door. Xenos. Just open the fucking door. No, don't read that. Accident. Forgot about that.
My mother always told me not to walk on railway tracks.
Yeah.
The tracks look quite untarnished. I don't think many trains come through here.
I didn't ask her to
A
go.
door of fine construction.
Oh, Jesus. Go back. Go over there. Where's the woman? Woman, where are you? Old woman. Anything here? Dead
Flowers have long
flowers.
since dried out.
What about that? Is it still locked? Locked?
They are still locked.
Shit. God. What about that?
It's locked.
Shit. Oi!
Thomasina!
Drunk dude!
Good morning, Arthur.
You look a bit addled. Are you feeling all right?
I am not used to drinking as much as we did.
Aye, my head is pounding.
To tell you the truth, Arthur, I've had a somewhat puzzling morning.
Oh?
Someone slipped this
Oh?
journal under the door of my room.
Whose journal is it?
Maybe it's
I
your
have
father's?
no idea. The text refers to some sort of excavation.
Well, Stanley must be playing tricks on you.
He swore his innocence. I thought perhaps you might have done it?
No, it wasn't me. That's for certain. Somehow I have a clear memory of last night.
My nose is cold. Very cold.
I had a splendid time last night.
Aye, I even remember most of it this time. Thanks for listening to me going on. I really appreciate it.
The feeling is mutual. Thank you too, Arthur. What do you make of this stone?
It's a good shape for skimming across water. What is it?
I'm
Men.
not sure. It was strapped to the cover of the journal.
How mysterious.
I wonder who left me this journal then.
Mind if I take a closer look?
Please go ahead.
She's just giving him the journal straight away, but with the other dude that he helped her out so much, like, she's just, oh, should I trust him?
The writings of a madman.
I don't disagree.
Maybe her father.
Did the
That's what I'm
sketches
talking
mean
about.
anything to you?
No, not at all. But they turn me stomach. You might want to show this to Mother Mildred.
Mother Milk?
Who is Mother Mildred?
Some think her a witch.
Nice, where
A
is she?
witch.
Aye, she might be able to help you with the symbols.
Where can I find her?
She lives alone in a little cottage within Herne Wood here. You shouldn't have too much trouble finding her.
Thanks, Arthur.
Yeah,
You're
I'm gonna
welcome.
have trouble finding her.
I see the railway station is closed. What happened?
The line is down. Track damage between Bewley and Bakewell. No trains for a day or more.
Does that mean I'm stranded here?
For the time being, Thomasina.
Capital.
The fly scared me. I thought it was actually like here.
Why
The
do
same
people
thing?
think Mother Mildred is a witch? Just because a woman lives alone in the woods doesn't mean she flies about on a broomstick.
There's more to it than that. They say she lays with demons.
Who are they?
Oh, you
Men
know,
of the village.
local folk.
Mm-hmm.
Hogwash.
Hogwarts.
Some also go to her for potions and spells.
Spells? Come now, Arthur.
Truth be told, she's a nice old lady. I sometimes see her foraging in the brambles around here.
Will she burn at the stake sometime soon?
You might think us backward in Bewley, Thomasina, but we're not that backward.
Sorry, Arthur. I only meant to tease. Goodbye.
Ta-ra!
Ta-da! Game saved. Oi! Is that the... Ah, that's uncomfortable.
Hello, dear.
Good day.
Ta-da!
I believe we've met.
Miss Thomasina Bateman, the famous antiquarian.
My reputation precedes me.
I can assure you it does.
And you are?
James.
Do we know Panswick's name? Because something tells me he is Panswick.
Are you a painter?
You see this beck before you? Look at the water. See how it tumbles and falls. I seek one spot on which my eyes can rest, be it a stone or small corner of the current. I meet
you a
with my
poet?
gaze, and out of the tumbling and falling, a new land rises. I see a new world.
You certainly have the eloquence of an artist. What are you painting?
A new world.
Quite the ambition.
Indeed, my ambition knows no bounds.
Can I see it?
Not yet.
Mm-hmm.
It's not finished. Such a world is not complete without you in it.
Jesus.
You flattered me, James.
Nonsense.
I don't believe she's
Say
falling
you'll
for
let me
that.
paint you.
I haven't even seen your work, dude. Maybe you do naked paintings. I'm not into
I
that.
haven't even seen your work. What if you can't paint?
Don't fret, my dear. You shall be the shining star of my new world. When the time comes, I shall call on thee.
That's creepy. Why should we talk to him about the journal? Ah, maybe to see if he's seen it. Okay.
What do you know of Lord Panswick?
A fine gentleman. Now that
Yeah, it's him.
is someone who commands respect.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know him personally?
Yeah, it's
No,
him.
I don't think anyone can really claim that. But what a tiring subject. Shall we discuss something a little more exciting?
Leonard
Do you know
should.
Leonard Shoulder?
A man of Bewley?
Yes.
I care not for the men of Bewley.
Yeah, Lord
Only for the
Pinswick.
visitors.
Oh. Yeah, he's Panswick.
Do you know of Hobbs Barrow?
I'd like to know more about you, Thomasina. What time do you like to rise in the morning? How do you like your tea? What makes you happy?
You stop talking. He's asking too many questions. A little flirting doesn't hurt. I don't want to flirt with him, but lie? I don't know if we're gonna... Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't know. You know what's the thing? That even in her place, I would do the same. Like, I wouldn't... I would tell the truth because I would feel bad if I was lying to someone. Even if I knew that they wouldn't know the truth. But I don't want to flirt with him. Can't we tell him the truth without flirting?
Well, I like to rise early and watch the sunrise.
With your husband, I'm sure.
Say yes.
No, I'm currently unentangled.
Such a view should be shared with at least a lover.
Do you deem yourself fit for this position?
Indubitably. But
Jesus.
go on. How do you like your tea?
Hot, with just a splash of milk.
No sugar, of course.
No sugar.
It rots the teeth. Your smile is as dazzling as the Himalayan snow.
Oh, James.
And finally, what makes you happy?
You stop talking.
Spending time with my father.
I should like to meet him.
Perhaps you will. And
Perhaps
you,
not.
James? I propose the same queries to you.
All in good time.
Uh-huh.
My truths will surround you in good time.
He's manipulating us. He's trying to learn a lot of stuff about us, but he doesn't say anything about himself.
Do you recognize this journal?
A place to keep one's thoughts and reflect.
Is it yours?
No, my dear.
What do you make of this stone?
It looks antique. You might want to keep a hold of it.
Goodbye.
See you soon, my dear.
Okay.
The water is icy cold.
Wow. Can I throw the worm at him? It's... Dude, you're still here?
Hello, Arthur. I met a man named James up at the back. Do you know him?
James? I don't think so.
His manner of speaking, it doesn't sound like he is from around here.
Oh, aye. Maybe he is just passing through.
Goodbye.
Ta-ra!
Ta-da! Ah, it's there. What? Oi?
Thomasina, dear, come say goodbye to your father.
Okay. I'm
Come on
coming.
now, don't make him wait.
I don't want to.
No. Uh-oh.
Aren't you going to miss me?
hate you, Daddy.
Those are strong words for such a little lady.
I want to come with you.
We've been through this, little bird. You can't come with me this time, but we'll go to Seaborough next month. I promise. Oh, what a dig that shall be.
I hate you.
Well, I love you. See you soon, little bird.
That's it? What are you? Is there anything else? No.
I shan't be visiting the badgers again. I was lucky to escape intact.
Oi. But I'm curious. I think now we can go over there. Yeah. Is there anything else? Resin.
The resin has set somewhat. It's firmly gripped to the stump.
Stump. Can I... Do I need it? Oh shit, I do.
I've collected some waxy resin.
Oh yay, I did. Let's save. Okay. Oh, that's the lady. Hello.
They look somewhat like juniper berries.
Are they poisonous?
Please, forgive my intrusion. Are you Mother Mildred?
Some call me that.
That's the woman from the train
Mildred
station.
Walker, given as that's my name.
Apologies.
The railway, no.
Thomasina Bateman. I think we met at Bewley Station.
Yeah.
I take it Panswick's men have cleared off. Good riddance. Those ruffians would cut their own noses off if he asked them to. I recognised you the moment I laid eyes on you at the station.
I beg your pardon?
What?
Oh, yeah, it's quite a striking family resemblance.
Her father.
You have your father's eyes, Miss Bateman.
You knew my father.
Such piercing blue eyes he had. What a handsome young man. William.
He was
Oh.
here, in Bewley.
Oh, yes. A long time ago, mind. 25 years by my reckoning. But I'll never forget those eyes.
Oh.
Why was my father in Bewley?
You were
Excavation.
helping Samuel Bride and excavate Hobbs Barrow.
You must be jesting.
Do I look like I'm jesting?
I don't even know what's that. Joking, they mean? I need translation.
Do you know Lord Panswick?
I know his labourers make a mess of these woods, the brutes. The man himself hasn't graced me with his presence.
You've never met him?
Not since he were a wee lad. A maid brought him to me with a sore stomach. It were all the rich food they were feeding him, nowt more.
Can you tell me anything about Leonard Shoulder?
I know of him, as is the nature of such a small town. I also know he invited you here.
How the
Little
fuck does she
escapes
know
you, Miss
that?
Walker.
So they say. My path rarely crosses with his. Let's put it that way. But he's a nice enough fellow.
I see. How did you come to meet my father?
One might say I have a reputation in these parts. Folks from all around come to me for help with their ailments. Hernwood is abundant with flora that, if mixed correctly, will cure almost any ill. Your father must have caught wind of this, as one day he came to me, asking for a cure.
A cure for what?
Your
Your
mother.
mother were with child, and she was suffering the most terrible nausea.
Adam.
I
The
made something
journal.
to help her.
The journal.
Mm-hmm.
This was entered in the journal. It belongs to my father.
What journal?
Take a look at this. A passage recalls meeting a local wise woman to seek a tincture for his beloved's nausea gravidarum.
Aye, that's me. I made the tincture for him.
This is incredible.
You don't recognise your own father's handwriting?
It's been so many years since I've seen it. What do you make of this stone?
I-A-W. I haven't a clue. Perhaps it's an old folk trinket, or a talisman of some kind. The moors are steeped in folklore.
What can you tell me about the excavation?
Well, not much. I only met your father twice. The last time he asked me if I knew anything about binding magic.
Oh.
Binding magic?
He said he needed it for the excavation.
Hogwash.
Hogwarts.
My father is a man of logic and reason. Why would he be asking about such nonsense?
Perhaps you don't know him as well as you think you do. Anyway, I know nothing of magic and told him so. He seemed disappointed. I never saw him again, but I understand the excavation went ahead. Samuel Bryden hanged himself not long after. Reason enough for you to stay well clear of that place.
You never saw my father again after the excavation?
No, I always assumed he just went home.
Who excavated Hobbs Barrow alongside Samuel Bryden and my father?
From memory, it were just the two of them.
Charles Bryden mentioned there was a third man involved in the excavation.
Is
What
that
if it's
so?
shoulder?
You'd best ask him about it. He knows more than I do.
No, I don't think so. He would have said something.
What do you think my father meant by binding magic?
I've no idea. He didn't explain more and I didn't wish to pry.
This just doesn't sound like my father at all.
You'll have to ask him yourself.
I'm afraid my father has been incapacitated since I was a child. He cannot speak nor move.
Terrible. Oh, I'm sorry.
You said that the flora here could cure almost any ill.
Almost, my dear. But your father's affliction sounds beyond my abilities.
The landlord of the Plough and Furrow told me about a folk tale associated with Hobbs Barrow. Something about a goblin. Are you familiar with it?
No doubt there is such a tale. Name any beastie you can think of and someone round here will have a story about it.
My thoughts precisely. Thank you for your help, Ms. Walker.
Ta-da! Can I go into your
I
house?
shouldn't enter uninvited. The cottage is nestled cosily in the woods.
Cozily.
What are those berries you're picking?
An ancient breed, no good for eating. However, they do have some medicinal qualities.
I see. They look somewhat like juniper.
What if that's what the father ate and he started throwing up after? Because he said he ate some
Miss Bateman,
berries.
Yes.
remember what I told you when we first met? You're better off waiting for the next train back to the city.
Why?
Something terrible happened to Samuel Bryden in that barrow. Whatever they found down there, I'd wager it got to your father too. Tell me you won't disturb Hobbs Barrow.
I can't make that promise, Mildred.
Can't say I didn't warn you. There is something unnatural about that place.
She's right.
We must
Just
seek to understand the world by rational means, Ms. Walker. One cannot abandon reason.
what reason? Everyone that excavated the fucking place is now dead or can't move, can't speak. So dead. Again?
Thomasina! Thomasina, come here this instant.
I'm playing with Josephine.
Different one.
She can wait. This is very important.
I love that.
I'll be back soon, Josephine. Hello.
Hello. So cute.
What
that's
is
your
it,
mother.
Mummy?
It's...
Daddy's home?
No, my dear. I must go to Bakewell with haste. Miss Bowes will look after you whilst I'm gone. Is that clear?
Where's Daddy?
He's had an
Aha.
accident.
What happened?
He's come off his horse.
Silly Daddy. Will he be all right?
Of course he will be fine. Your father is as strong as an ox, but I need to go collect him, all right?
Collect him. What
Can't I
is he?
come too?
No, dear.
He.
Miss Bowes will look after you.
But I want to come.
Go pick up your dolls, then come inside, all right?
Yes, Mummy.
She needs to go collect him. Is he a suitcase? Or something?
Josephine, it's time to go inside now.
Oi. You
Where did
changed,
Mommy
Mum.
go?
Are you gonna talk? She looks very creepy. And that looks very creepy. Okay. What?
I helped him then.
How did... Okay. How exactly did he help him if he's basically almost dead? Dude, you okay?
Arthur, you won't believe it. The journal belongs to my father. He was here in Bewley. Arthur?
Oh no. Oh no.
Hello?
Oh no, 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 no. Oh no.
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to remember something.
I thought he was gonna turn around and his
What
whole
is it?
face would be off.
I'm not sure. Something in the woods. It will come back to me.
Was there a cabin?
You say your father were in Bewley?
Yes. Mildred said that he helped Samuel Bryden excavate Hobbs Barrow 25 years ago.
Well, I'll be. Let's talk about it tonight at the plough.
He's very weird.
Arthur, I must tell you about the dream I had. I was at Hobbs Barrow and there was a creature. It told me it saved my father from something inside and that I would find proof of this in the morning. Sure enough, when I awoke, the journal was in my room. Mildred confirmed the journal belonged to my father. The creature told me it could help my father again. I mean, it was merely a dream. I don't know what to think anymore. Arthur? Arthur, are you listening?
I'm very worried about
Fine
him.
then, we'll talk later. I
Very.
hope you piece together your memories.
I'm very
He
worried.
is staring intently into the woods.
Can you see anything into the fucking woods? No. What? Okay. Where should I go now? Oh!
Hello?
Oi, Tarzan, where are you going?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes?
Did you see a young girl with blonde hair pass by here?
No, lass. Here you are. Are you Thomasina Bateman?
Is he shoulder? Why are you looking at me like that, dude? Yeah.
That's my name.
How marvellous. It's me, Leonard Shoulder.
I was sure.
Heavens! I'd given up on finding you.
Please take a seat, Miss Bateman.
That's
We
weird.
have much to discuss.
That's weird.
You've proven to be quite the enigma, Mr. Shoulder.
I'm mortified. I offer you 1,000 apologies. You see, I've been bound to me bed these past few days with a terrible fever.
How dreadful. I take it you're feeling better now?
Aye. I were on me way to find you when I stopped here to catch me breath. I've not much go in me these days.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I were worried you'd have given up on me and left town.
I had no idea what had become of you, Mr. Shoulder. I spent a good amount of time pounding on your front door.
I'm embarrassed. I really am. I've been doing my best to sleep through the fever. I am so very sorry. Please accept my apology, Miss Bateman.
Fine, Mr. Shoulder. I've come all this way. Let us speak of the business at hand.
Marvellous.
I've just learned that my father was part of a previous excavation of Hobbs Barrow some 25 years ago. Why didn't you mention this in your letter?
What? Where did you hear that?
I have my means.
I swear, Miss Bateman, I had no idea.
I take it you will also deny delivering me my father's journal?
I'm confused. What journal?
My father's journal was slipped under my door at the Plough and Furrow. It wasn't you who did this.
I've been bound to me bed, lass.
Mm-hmm.
What an extraordinary coincidence. You are following in your father's footsteps.
It would seem so, Mr. Shoulder.
A white
Is
glove.
this your glove?
I've been looking all over for that. Where did you find it?
In the alley
Behind-
behind the Plough and Furrow on the night of my arrival.
When you were
there?
sick.
As I say, I've been bedbound for several days, Miss Bateman.
How odd.
Can I please have it back?
Here.
Thank you.
I've managed to find Hobbs Barrow, but Mr. Bryden is yet to give me permission to excavate.
Is that so? Keep trying. He'll relent eventually.
Perhaps you could have a word with him.
Oh no.
Hmm.
A lovely young lass such as yourself has a better chance of changing his mind than a shaky old goat like me.
You
Shaky
told
old
me in
goat.
your letter there would be no issue gaining access to the Barrow.
I didn't foresee any when I wrote to you. I'm sorry this has been more complicated than anticipated. Don't give up yet, Miss Bateman. Keep trying with Mr. Bryden.
Did you know my father?
I don't believe so. What's his name?
William Bateman. He was in Bewley for at least a few days, from my understanding.
I'm sorry, lass. The name doesn't ring a bell.
Are you sure you had no idea of my father's involvement in the previous excavation?
I'm quite sure. A most fascinating coincidence, but nothing more than that.
I'm starting to wonder if it's more than mere coincidence, Mr. Shoulder.
Miss Bateman, I did not take you for a credulous individual.
I'm none of the sort. Why did you invite me to excavate Hobbs Barrow?
I've always been curious about the colourful folklore surrounding the place. My father told me all sorts of stories about it when I were a wee fellow. Stories that some folk around here take a little too seriously, especially after those lads entered the Barrow a while back.
How did you know about me?
I saw your interview in the Bakewell Times. A young lady travelling about the land, digging up barrows. Perfect for the job.
What can you tell me about the previous excavation of Hobbs Barrow?
Oh, it were 25 years ago, or thereabout. Back then, Bewley were undergoing a period of great strife. Samuel Bryden hadn't harvested a single crop for 2 seasons. Even Hernwood was sick. Berries went to rot almost as quickly as they grew. Folks started to believe the ground were blighted. Disease spread through the livestock too. People were going hungry, a panic set in.
That sounds terrible.
Aye, but I managed to keep myself fed. These things happen in nature, but the blame for it all fell on Hobbs Barrow. It was long said that a goblin made his home there. A rumour took root that the goblin were not best pleased with the villagers. In revenge for some unperceived slight, the goblin placed a curse on the soil itself. The villagers believed that ridding the Barrow of its lodger would put an end to it all.
Hogwash.
Hogwash.
My father would have paid no heed to such tales.
Whether it were his intent to join the excavation when coming here, I do not know. But whatever it were that Samuel Bryden and those lads did inside that barrow, people say it did the trick. The crop started to grow back, and health returned to the livestock. Bewley were no longer in the grip of dark forces. You must understand, folk here are a superstitious lot. They don't want you disturbing whatever it were those lads did. As far as the villages are concerned, the problem were fixed. The thought of another excavation must be conjuring panic that you'll undo whatever it were they did.
This does explain a lot.
And it's also why I'd venture nobody around here wants you to touch the place.
Except for you.
I want to know what's there.
Surely you don't believe these tales of goblins and curses to be true?
Not at all. However, I suspect those lads did find something in the barrow. But did it have any connection to failing crops and dying livestock? No. I can assure you there's nothing to fear.
Then why are you not going in there?
Supreme.
So what do you think they found?
That is for us to discover, Miss Bateman.
You mean for her, because you're just gonna stay at your
Who was the
house.
third man who joined my father and Mr. Bryden on the excavation?
I'm afraid I don't know. Although I'd heard about the excavation and I were intrigued by it, I mostly stayed at home during that time. The atmosphere in the village was rather too tense for me liking. And besides, the excavation were undertaken with an air of mystery about it.
Tell me more of this folklore you mention.
It is said that Hobbs Barrow is home to a goblin. Everyone in Bewley has some version or another of this story. But the version my father told me as a child described the barrow as a thin place. The goblin were deemed to be the guardian of this so-called thin place.
Thin place?
What is a thin place?
A place where one can walk between worlds.
The veil.
Where the flesh meets the spirit world.
Aha.
Just
The
superstition,
veil.
of course, as you will know.
Tell me more about this goblin.
Some said he were a mischievous little mite, snatching newborn lambs and smashing windows with pebbles. Others said he were friendly, there to lend a helping hand in times of strife. The latter of which makes it all the more surprising as to why the previous excavation took place. My father's stories put the goblin in the mischievous category. Sacksnot, he called the creature. I recall one such anecdote, that Sacksnot entered Bewley and ordered a pair of boots to be made by the cobbler. However, when collecting them, he insisted on paying for them with a bag of sow's teeth. The cobbler was so scared of angering the goblin that he accepted.
A colourful tale indeed, Mr. Shoulder. Has any explanation been offered for why this Sacksnot cursed the soil?
Your guess is as good as mine, lass.
I had a peculiar dream last night. I met a creature at Hobbs Barrow. I suppose you might say it was a goblin. It told me it had saved my father from trouble inside Hobbs Barrow. I'll admit the coincidence of this is somewhat astounding.
A remarkable coincidence, but nothing more than that.
But there is still one thing that puzzles me. The goblin told me proof of its claims would await me in the morning. Surely enough, I awoke to find that my father's journal had appeared in my room.
Very queer indeed.
Mr. Shoulder, you invited me here, to a town I'd never heard of, only for me to discover that my own father was here 25 years before. And not only that, but that he was also embroiled in some sort of superstitious hysteria which goes against everything he ever taught me. Something is wrong here. This must be more than mere coincidence.
It's strange, I'll give you that. But please remember who you are, Miss Bateman.
Who is she?
This is my father's journal.
Incredible. Can I look inside?
You may.
Look at these drawings. Wonder what it all means.
You and I both. It all feels very out of character for my father.
I'm sure you'll find the answers beneath the soil, Miss Bateman.
Why everyone can see the fucking journal and she's not asking about, like, should they saw it, should they not saw it? But to the guy at the inn, she asked if she should or shouldn't. This is weird.
But why do you wish to excavate the barrow?
I want to see what those lads found in there. My curiosity has grown over the years. Now it is time for the mystery to be solved.
I must say I am rather eager to find out what's in there myself. What do you make of this strange stone?
A carving of a cockerel?
Yes, it was strapped to my father's journal. Do you think it could have something to do with the previous excavation?
Possibly, though I'm not aware of the motif having any meaning around these parts.
But then, there was a lot of talking.
We're peas of the same pod, Miss Bateman. I knew you wouldn't be frightened by a few old stories. It will
But
be
I am.
interesting to see what those lads found in there.
Nope.
Certainly.
Thank you so very much for responding to my letter and for coming here. We have some great discoveries to make, you and I.
But she's gonna make them.
I sincerely hope so.
You ain't gonna do
And
shit.
the chance to follow in your father's footsteps. Right, time for me to shift these old bones. I'm to take me a spot of the plough and furrow. I'll be there all night should you need me assistance.
Thank you, Mr. Shoulder.
I'm sorry again for giving you the runaround. I promise I am not beyond redemption. I won't let you down again.
Sure.
See you soon.
I was starting to wonder if Mr. Shoulder even existed.
Okay, game saved. Saved. Let's go there
The
because...
day was starting to test me.
Okay.
The word coincidence felt insufficient to explain what was happening. It was after that first conversation with Leonard's shoulder that I started entertaining thoughts of a truly irrational nature. What if my dream wasn't just a dream? What if it was all more than simple coincidence? What if that thing really could help my father?
Mm-hmm.
Good
Hello,
day, little
Tarzan.
one.
It reminds me of Tarzan. Okay.
Hello.
What's he wearing? Okay.
What's this? A fiddle bow?
Is
There's
that
no
a
string.
violin?
My name is Thomasina. What's yours? Don't
No,
be shy.
speak English.
I don't mean you any harm. What are you doing out here all alone on the moors?
Aha.
Do you live here?
Aha.
Would you like me to fix your bow so you can play your fiddle again? Yes? Hey!
Where are you going?
Most peculiar. Perhaps I can mend the bow for her. If memories of my childhood violin lessons serve me right, bowstring is made from animal hair coated in a waxy resin.
I have
The
that,
strings don't vibrate without it.
but I don't have the hair. Okay. So they go there. Yeah, he's not here, I know
Mr.
that.
Shoulder told me he'd be at the...
Yeah, okay.
You're a sweet little thing, aren't you?
Do I need some of its hair?
He looks much too...
Do we have scissors? Well...
I should apply this to the string first.
Okay. Oi! Can I take one?
I shall name you Kenneth II.
Okay. So it looks like I can take a lot of them. What am I supposed to do with that? Them.
Hello,
whatever.
Wally.
Go away! You gave the door back to my sister.
Was it
Yes.
very nice of you to bury her favourite toy, Wally?
I gave it to the fair folk, and you stole it back from them.
You don't really believe in fairies, do you? You're old enough to know better.
They're real, and thanks to you, I'm cursed.
There's no such thing as curses either, Wally.
Go away!
Hello, Wally.
Go away! I don't want to talk to
Go away! Oh. Again? Holy shit. What
Mummy?
the fuck?
Get away from the fire, Thomasina.
What are you burning?
Nothing. Just waste. Now go inside.
Is that the journal?
Abrax. Mummy, what is this?
Waste. Burn it.
Abrax. Is that one of your father's journals? Jesus, he looks so scary.
Good day, Mr. Bryden.
Miss,
I...
I'll stop you there. I know what you're going to ask. No, I haven't changed my mind. There'll be no digging here, lass.
Mr. Bryden, allow me to explain. There has been an astonishing development this morning.
Yes?
My father was with your brother during the excavation.
Oh.
Wait.
Yes. Can you believe it? I had no idea he had been here.
The answer's still no, lass. I saw what happened to poor Samuel. I won't risk the same happening to anyone else.
But...
That's enough now.
You can feast your eyes on that hovel to your heart's content, but there'll be no digging. No questions. I'm not...
But...
Off with you.
Oi, oi, oi. Dude, calm the fuck down.
This is not mine to take. The empty bucket.
Hello?
What a wild-looking thing.
What am I supposed to find?
Mr. Bryden is...
I don't care. Wait! What about that stone? AR.
I'm not sure what that would achieve.
No.
I must gain Mr. Bryden's permission. I must gain Mr...
Can I do anything with the worms?
Can't see how that will help.
I don't know. I'm taking worms and I don't know how to do what to do with them. Why am I taking them? Should I eat them? Should I feed them to that? Do you want?
No, that...
What about the raven? I can't do anything to that. The fuck am I supposed to do? What about the woman? He's here.
Good day.
Hey up.
Hey up. Oi, oi, oi.
Are you familiar with any local folklore?
Oh, aye. The old cobbler used to tell me some right stories. Swore he sold a pair of boots to a goblin when he were a young man.
A goblin, you say? I take it this cobbler was a regular at the Plough and Furrow?
Never drank a day in his life. Sober as a judge. Have you been to the Devil's Toe?
Yes, I'm familiar with the cairn.
Some say they've seen the goblin's daughter there, playing her fiddle.
How peculiar. I met a girl near there earlier. She gave me this broken fiddle bow.
Ha! Well, you've experienced the local folklore firsthand then, lass.
What do you make of this stone?
Don't look like out to me.
That's it?
I'm having some trouble extricating a knife from a table in the Plough and Furrow. Might I borrow
sounds
a
so
pair
weird.
of pliers?
A knife, you say? I can get that out for you.
That's very kind of you, Mr. Crozier.
Think nothing of it. Wait here.
What?
That were a struggle. Here you are.
He took it out?
Thank you so much.
Holy shit!
Do you know
Thanks, dude.
any other stories about this goblin?
I don't have the time to be standing here gossiping about old wives' tales.
Apologies. Does the name Saxnot mean anything to you?
Never heard of it. What is it?
Never mind. Look at this, Mr. Crozier. It's my father's journal.
Why is he showing
Oh,
that?
aye? Why are you showing me?
Yeah.
Did you slip it under my door last night?
Ha! Have you gone daft? Why would I have your father's journal?
Never mind.
Yeah,
Did the sketches
seriously.
inside mean anything to you?
Looks like a load of rubbish to me.
I found out my father visited Bewley 25 years ago. William Bateman, perhaps you remember him?
I would have been just a lad. What were he here for?
That's what I intend to find out. Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
Aye. Ta-da! You have the stuff up? Woman, what you
day.
doing?
I'm still setting up my stall. Come back later.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Jesus.
I certainly don't wish to touch it.
What is that? No! Woman.
Fresh and steamy. Delightful. I believe
that
a horse
shit?
to be the culprit.
Do I need it? I don't know. Put the worm.
I shan't be dragging any of my possessions.
I don't know. It's just shit in the middle of the road that it wasn't there before. I thought it was gonna be helpful. No?
Nobody home.
Nobody home.
The road disappears over the horizon.
Yeah, okay, so I'm never gonna go there, right? So I need to find a way to make the freaking string or something. I'm always forgetting about here. If I go... Oh, she's not here anymore.
I shan't be visiting.
Where is he? Oh. To show me, but I already got it, so I don't need...
There's nothing else I wish... What are those berries you're picking?
An ancient breed. However, they do have...
I see.
Can I pick anything up?
No.
Oh!
Horsehair would make fine bowstring.
Oh shit!
She almost took my head off.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. You deserved
I don't
it.
wish to wake him up. I don't wish to lose an eye. I'll have to gain her trust. That's not mine to take. That's not mine to take. The horse has been provided with some drinking water. The post has been embellished with a fine bronze bust of a horse.
Can't
A fine specimen. She's well looked after.
She still hasn't done anything. Oh, everyone's here.
Hello again, Mr. Shoulder.
Miss Bateman.
Oh shit, that's a lot.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Shoulder.
I'm sure the locals have filled you in already, lass.
You cut quite the mysterious figure. Most had little to say.
It's true. I do tend to keep my head down. When one gets to my age, one grows very comfortable in one's home. I like the isolation of the moors. I wouldn't change it for anything.
I take it you don't get many visitors.
Oh no, nobody bothers me. That's the perk of living so far out, huh? Just me and me hens. I used to come into Bewley more often, back before my health went to bugger, eh?
What do you think of Bewley?
Whilst one could consider the villages to be rather unenlightened, this place has its charm. The markets in town today, you can see that folk want for nought here.
My god, so many.
If you don't mind me asking, what is the nature of your ongoing illness?
Oh, just the ravages of age. Getting off this bench will be a small battle in itself. Something you won't need to worry about for many a year, Miss Bateman.
Growing old is a blessing and a curse. And what of your recent fever?
An ordeal it were. So much tossing and turning. But I'm right as rain now, especially after a mug of ale. Don't worry about me.
I've still not been able to gain permission to excavate from Mr. Bryden.
Is that so? Perhaps you could show him something that might change his mind.
What else can you tell me about this Sax knot?
Try not to worry yourself too much with these old stories. Leave those to the locals, Miss Bateman.
Have others spoken of goblins appearing in their dreams?
A dream is a dream, that is all. They merely make for good stories.
I know.
But to answer your question, no, not to my knowledge.
Is there anything else I should know about Hob's Barrow, Mr. Shoulder?
No, lass. I'm certain we will know a lot more about it by this time tomorrow.
I hope so. What else can you tell me about the previous excavation?
I think I covered it earlier, Miss Bateman. As you yourself said, it were a time of superstitious hysteria.
What was it like, living in that period of hysteria?
I kept to myself. It didn't really affect me. My hens stayed healthy and their eggs kept me well fed. If one can keep a level head in such situations, one can get by.
Indeed. Is there anything else I should be aware of before my own excavation? No other ghouls I should be worried about?
Ah, you know the answer to that. The corruption in that soil were all in the minds of men.
What do you make of Lord Panswick?
His lordship is an important man in Bewley, as I'm sure you have gathered. His family has commanded much respect here for many generations.
Do you respect him as a leader?
I do. He wants the best for the village. Without his influence, the railway line would have never come through here.
Does he want more visitors?
Aye, I believe so. He has great ambitions for Bewley and wants to share them with the world.
What do you think of Charles Bryden?
He is a decent man. It must have been hard for him after that terrible business with his brother.
Without a doubt. I must say I had assumed you had at least spoken to him about my visit.
Sorry, lass. I had no intention of giving you the runaround. Again, I can only apologize.
What do you make of Mildred Walker?
Who?
I believe she's also known as Mother Mildred.
Oh, we used to get about when we were children. Our paths have not crossed in a long while.
What are Lord Panswick's plans for Bewley?
He's rebuilding an old chapel on his estate. He seeks to bring God back to these lands.
But what of St. Edmunds? I think Father Roach might argue God has never left.
Indeed. Let's leave such arguments to them, shall we?
I've still not been able to gain permission to...
Yes, that. Perhaps you could show him something.
Yeah, the same thing.
Thank you for your time.
Aye, Miss Bateman. We will speak more later.
Sorry for the sun. I can't do anything right now about it. Hey, dude.
Found old Leonard, I see.
Yes, finally. What do you know of Mother Mildred?
I'll tell you what I know about
Who's
Mother
that?
Mildred. She wants locking up.
How so?
She owes me a small fortune on her tab from years ago. Do remind her next time you see her, won't you?
I'd rather not get involved, if you don't mind.
Be careful who you trust, Miss Bateman.
Does the name Saxnot mean anything to you?
No, I can't say it does.
I've had some rather unbelievable news, Stanley.
Oh?
Oh.
Remarkable.
Quite the coincidence, is it not?
Remarkable. Just remarkable.
Do
Anything
you
else?
recall my father from back then?
I'm afraid not. Those were my droving days, you see. I didn't spend much time in Bewley, but an interesting turn of events nonetheless.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
Ta-da!
Hello there.
Yes?
What are you?
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Ted? Ted Cross?
Pleased to meet you.
Likewise.
He's very extroverted.
Are you a local, Mr. Cross?
Oh no, I'm just passing through. I'm a musician. Just myself, me guitar and me horse.
Me horse?
Are you a travelling musician?
Aye. I've been playing a new song tonight. I've just finished the lyrics.
What's it about?
You'll have to come listen.
Where?
Is that your horse stationed in the alley?
Aye. Thistlecrack is her name.
That's an unusual name for a horse.
Aye. It were what she were called when I bought her. Glutton would be a better name. She likes her treats. But it feels wrong to change it.
What do you make of Bewley?
Can't say that I know much about this place. I don't usually travel this far south.
I see. Have you heard of a place called Hobbs Barrow?
Can't say I have, miss. What is it?
Never mind. Thank you for your time.
Make sure you watch my performance later, won't you?
I'll try.
Sure.
I can't think of...
So she likes treats. Then he was saying that I should gain her trust. So should I find treats? Which I don't have?
Good.
My dear.
How is your painting coming along?
Quite well, but it needs more work. I'm aching to show you, but I must restrain myself.
Goodbye.
Ta-da. Okay. Let me see something.
Look, Mr. Bryden, my father's journal.
He said I need to show him
With your brother
something.
during the excavation of Hobbs Barrow.
Ha! Take that away from me. I'll be having none of that.
What the fuck?
What do you make of this stone, Mr. Bryden? It was
Ooh.
strapped to my father's journal.
Wait a minute. Let me see that.
Mm-hmm.
By God. Wait here a moment. I need to get something from inside.
I waited for what felt like
Shit.
an age. I now realise that Mr. Bryden must have been in a great debate with himself, wondering whether or not to share his own piece of the mystery with me. The goat stared at me, seemingly in pity, as I stood there in that rolling fog. Finally, Mr. Bryden emerged.
Now then, as far as I know, what I have here is the only thing that Samuel brought back from Barrow. Take a look.
Cause she is...
Incredible! A
The
pear!
fuck?
That's been in my drawer ever since Samuel passed. I suppose it might be important, so I kept it safe.
Okay.
Fate is clearly playing a part in your arrival, lass.
Please, Mr. Bryden, allow me to excavate Hobbs Barrow, a place that is no more than dirt and stone.
You're not gonna give up, are you, lass?
I'm not.
She's gonna let
Samuel
me?
managed to say one thing about those men that helped him. I think it's time I tell you.
Yes?
He stuttered out that one of those fellows could barely walk after they got out of there. Tongue-tied
Yeah.
too, the man were.
Mm-hmm.
My father.
You
Yeah.
what?
My father. He had an accident around 25 years ago that left him bedbound and unable to talk.
Aye, could be him.
My mother told me it happened in a horse riding accident.
Samuel boarded up that barrow for a reason. Something unnatural occurred, I know it.
Mr. Bryden, we must rely on our rational faculties to
This
explain
is
any...
stupid.
Promise me you'll be careful. Any sign of trouble, leave without hesitation and we board that accursed place up again. Understood?
Wait, you're giving me permission to excavate?
Aye.
Oh shit!
Against me better judgment. I don't have the energy to stop you, lass.
Thank you so much. I am grateful.
Don't make me regret my decision. Take Samuel's stone.
Are you sure?
Oh.
Give it back to me when you're finished, though.
I promise. Thank you. I'll
Why
be
is he
sure to
giving
show
it
you
to
my
him?
discoveries, Mr. Bryden.
I'd rather you don't. Now then, I've got things to get on with.
I don't suppose you can spare any labour to help me with the dig?
Don't
The
push your
fuck?
luck, lass.
Yeah,
Market's on
jeez.
today. Plenty of able-bodied men about. Ta-ra now.
Ah.
And like that,
Oh.
I finally had permission to excavate Hobbs Barrow. As exciting as that was, I was distracted by what Mr. Bryden said of his brother's associate. There was no doubt in my mind that father was the stricken man he spoke of. You told me he was crippled after coming off his horse. Why did you lie to me? To protect me? To stop me from following in his footsteps? You failed. And so did Charles Bryden. He should have said no.
Oh shit.
You should have never given me that stone.
I don't like that. I don't like where this is going. So, okay, I think we are almost at the end, probably. So I'm just gonna leave it here. That's it, everyone. I think she should just get the fuck out of there, but whatever. Apparently she doesn't listen to anyone. But yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe if you want to see more videos. Anything you do really helps my channel grow. And thank you all so much for anything you have done until this point. Everyone who subscribed, gave my videos a thumbs up, commented, anything. So yeah, that's it everyone. I hope to see you all on the next video.